down here at Buenos Aires with the boss, Larry. Now, what are we about to jump into here?
You're about to jump in heaven.
Yep.
You have here spaghetti, which is pasta from Lamborghese, and it's like homemade. And it's with spinach, broccoli, and ham,
lots of cheese.
mozzarella, and Parmesan cheese, and of course with cream. So that is a very, very good dish.
Don't worry about her dish, Larry. What about my dish?
I'd love to wait.
Uses because you.
Yeah, don't wait.
No.
We have here pappardelle alla calabrese, which is a common dish in the south of Italy, and is with eggplant and tomato and cheese, and so just get into it.
And what about the pasta? What's the pasta again?
This one here is
With
pappardelle.
Pappardelle. Okay. And if you have this,
This is penne,
penne.
which you can do with penne as well.
Right. I'd like to stay and
Right,
chat,
bon
Larry, but
appetit.
I've got a bon appetit.
You want a glass of wine, or you can't drink on the job?
No drinking. Just
Drink
eating.
on the job.
Just eating.
Okay.
Yes, into the last quarter of the South Australian Sports Show. Thanks for staying with us. Time to turn our attention to what's happening this weekend in sport. Of course, the great Libby Hopwood joins us. Libby, how are you? The
I'm good, the great. I like
The great,
that.
yes.
Like
We
the
like
sound
to
of it.
pump your tyres up a little bit. What do you got for us, Libby? What's going on?
Well, we had the draft pick for the AFL. We had 11 players get selected out of the local league, so they're getting the opportunity to step up, which is pretty exciting.
It is. It was a big show too. In actual fact,
Here in Adelaide?
Here in Adelaide, the convention centre.
Yeah, I was there during the week. In fact, I was going to go. I had a ticket to go to the night, which apparently dragged on for quite a period of time. And I was there actually to see a young fella called Joshua Shackey, who's the son of the late Lawrence Shackey, who was a good friend of mine when we all played together. He got picked up at draft pick number 2, went to Brisbane, which we're really excited about. I didn't get to see Josh, mind you, or his mum Rachel, but congratulations. Got picked at number 2, goes to Brisbane, the club that his father played at,
Wow.
and he gets to the number 23 as well. And he's a good kid. I looked at his the important stats. 198 centimetres tall.
What?
Yeah,
How old is he?
Yeah, 18, just turned 18.
Oh, Lordy.
198 centimetres tall. I
It's
think he
two of
takes
me.
like a size
That's
16 or 18.
two of me.
Yeah, it's 2 of you.
Yeah.
So, you know, and just to see the excitement of the family and friends for young Josh, replicate that by, 100 people who got picked up on the night. It's an exciting time for kids, isn't it, Phil?
Look, it is, and I think the one thing to be aware of with the draft is exactly what you said there. We're talking about kids.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking you're going to go to the draft and suddenly you're going to get a Chris Judd at the draft, it's not going to happen.
No.
So there'll be one that'll have a pretty good year, and that'll be it. One.
Yeah.
The rest of them are a work in progress, and I think you have to understand 3 or 4 years before you're going to see those kids that got drafted this year become big names in the AFL.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
I think the young kid that you're talking about, be patient.
Yeah, exactly.
3 or 4 years,
patience
so
is the
then he's
key.
going to go.
Yeah, there's a Chris Judd inside one of them. It just needs to grow.
Yep.
Yeah, you're
Do a
right.
horse racing analogy, he needs a bit of time to grow.
little bit of
Exactly
time.
right.
He's a big kid.
He
Exactly
doesn't need
right.
to grow up. He probably needs to expand and just physically they have to develop. And all the coaches I talk to, all the fitness guys, you talk to Darren Burgess, any of those guys, they'll say they need 3 or 4 years to develop an AFL hardened body.
Yeah. And what else caught your eye in SA this week?
The Bite had a win. They held
got
up
up with-
over 9-8, I think
Yep.
the score was,
Over
and
Brisbane.
they
Yep, the
split
Bandits.
they split it. So they're heading into the next match pretty well situated.
Yeah, Canberra's a big one for them. The Cavalry sit on top of the ladder at the moment. So we had a chat with Landon a bit earlier. They want to try and... Interesting, isn't it? We'd like to win it, but if we can get a split on the road, we'd be happy. Most teams that travel, be it baseball, be it basketball, they all say away from home, if we had 2 games, if we could win both, it'd be great, but we'd be satisfied if we come back with 1 and 1. To lose both, not acceptable. No. It's amazing that transition of when you travel, the expectation to win, not as great.
No.
Yeah. And we also had we've got the cricket coming up. We've got the pink ball and the world's first night and day series.
Tell me, what do you think about that? What do you think about night and day cricket? So you're in that younger age group, haven't grown up in the tradition of 5 days. 3-day test series, does that still seem too long to you?
It does to me, but I'm not a cricket person. So But to appeal to a younger generation, they need to make it a bit more sexy and to shorten everything up and make it more accessible for the younger generation.
Well, look, yes, I think the answer in short is yes, in short. But, you know, the thing with the Adelaide test in comparison to other tests, it's all about being at the venue and not necessarily the cricket. All the action at the Adelaide test, quite uniquely, happens out the back of the members. Party time for 5 days. And there's a lot of people out there that do not see one ball. It's almost been like the birdcage at Melbourne Cup.
Yep.
People go there for the party. They go there to socialise. They go there to meet new friends. And the cricket is actually going on as well.
Look, I can actually confirm that. I went to Lord's to watch the Test match. Of course, I went to watch the cricket. So then there's the break. I come out and there's a couple of guys drinking at the barrel that were there at the start when I walked in. Then go back in to watch the next innings, come back out, they're still at the barrel. Then close the play, come out, they're still at the barrel. I said, have you been in to see any of the cricket today? Not a lick.
No.
Not a lick. And one of them was actually sending back reports to a radio station here in Adelaide, having not seen one ball bowl, and sounded like he'd seen every ball bowl. So, Libby, Poppy, time for us to go. Hope you've enjoyed the show and we get your company again next week. Bye, everybody.